This is Greg Troutwine, and we're very pleased to be joined today by Baba Devani, the CEO of Marine, a Survitec, to discuss the recent acquisitions of Hansen Protection, as well as a look of what's next for this leader in life-saving solutions. Baba, to start, can you give our viewers a by the numbers look at Survitec today using the metrics of your choice?
Yeah, hi Greg. Thanks very much. Look, we're an organization with about 3,000 colleagues. We operate ourselves in 30 different countries. We have a presence across 2,000 ports. We work with in the marine business with roughly 350 service partners who also serve our customers. Yeah, we have an install base of product on probably 40,000 vessels around the world.
So, Baba, the impetus for this interview was Survitec's recent announcement about the completion of the acquisition of Hansen Protection. Can you give us some financial details and discuss why this acquisition was deemed attractive and some insight on what it adds to Survitec?
Yeah, so we're very, very excited about this deal. It was financed by the recent refinancing we did as well. So we had two very important events at the same time, both of which I think reflect the interest in the business and the increased standing of the business based on the work we've done over the last couple of years. Hansen Protection is a great business. They've got the team there. It's a great team, lots of talent there, fantastic customer relationships in the Norwegian oil and gas market, but also in the Norwegian marine market. And then also beyond that with the rainwear business they've got as well. So what it gives to us is a complete product portfolio across personal protective equipment. So across all of the immersion suits and life jackets. And if you look at the combination of their immersion suits, abandonment suits, and our life jackets and some of our suits, the portfolio is definitely the strongest there is in the market. The other thing that's really interesting about Hansen Protection is also their operating model and their success in the fast-growing wind sector, offshore wind sector. We both work in this sector. We've both got customer relationships, but the combination of some of their customer relationships, and our customer relationships, our global footprint, and their know-how positions us really well in the global wind sector. And we know that there's an increasing and accelerating level of investment in offshore wind globally, whether it's in the US or in APAC. So we're very excited about that as well. So there are lots and lots of things that we're very excited about with Hansen Protection. I think most of all, what we're really encouraged by is the team at Hansen Protection. We've really enjoyed building the relationship with them over the last few months. The deal closed at the beginning of May, and the engagement there is really good. So I'm very positive that it'll give us the ability to both serve our current customers better, but also to reach new markets and customers.
Perhaps this next question is a little premature, considering that the ink has just dried on this contract. But can you shed some light on Survitec's future growth strategy? Will it be organic, or do you envision more acquisitions?
I think we have a lot of growth potential organically. We've got a global footprint. We've got a product portfolio where there's still room for us to grow. Having said that, there are capabilities that we would like to develop, and that will always involve some level of acquisition. So we will continue to look at acquisitions in both our marine and defense businesses. And those acquisitions will be based on linkage to our strategy and serving our customers, and might involve either expanding our footprint or expanding our capability. Where we're doing that ourselves might take too long and be too costly.
Okay. And again, I'm sure you can't be too specific on future acquisitions. In fact, I'm sure you can't be specific at all. But when you look out at the market today, is there any particular market niche that looks particularly interesting?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the specifics of that, but I think areas for us to look at are service capability, and where, if we have gaps in our service footprint around specific products and specific needs of customers, then we'll look at acquisitions around there. And then, as we've done with Hansen, looking at the product portfolio. Now, Hansen's a good example. We don't have a strong footprint in oil and gas in Norway. They do. We both have a strong footprint in commercial marine in Norway. You can combine that and provide a stronger offering by completing the product portfolio that both of us offer our customers. And so, Hansen is a really good example of both of those. We're increasing our service footprint and we're increasing our product portfolio. And also we're expanding our capability into energy overall, rather than being specific about oil and gas, because this is Hansen Protection is all about the energy play, the energy customers, and the potential kind of net market growth in that overall environment.
Survitec obviously serves multiple markets globally. Looking out today by geographic region or market niche, where do you see opportunity?
Look, I think for us, it's continuing to build a service footprint. There are areas geographically where we can do that. So certainly Asia Pacific and Africa. There are other markets. India is a significant maritime market. So these are areas that we need to develop. We have a good solid footprint in the core geographies of the USA, Canada, parts of Latin America. We've got a very strong footprint in Europe, and also in APAC. Now, you've seen again large parts of the market, both in terms of customers and port activity, gravitate towards Asia Pacific over the recent years. So that, of course, is an area where we want to keep building our capability. And then, of course, we talked about wind. So clearly, as the wind markets develop, we will continue to develop our service footprint and our product capability around there as well.
COVID obviously has dominated our lives for the last 15 months. It's impacted all industries. Can you discuss how COVID has impacted Survitec to date?
Yeah, so I think, let's start with the challenges from COVID first. Clearly, access to customers' vessels, access to ports has been a challenge, as well as our own people traveling around the world to go and service our customers' needs. Those things have been challenging, and we've had to find creative and innovative ways to deal with those. And for the most part, we've done that. I really want to recognize my operational teams for the way they've kept the business going. Our technicians have been tremendous in going and sitting in quarantine hotels around the world for 2 weeks, or being really focused on the customer, and at times, putting themselves at risk of infection. And let's not forget, the business side of things is one thing, but there's also the human side of things. People have fallen sick as a result of COVID, and so we must recognize the personal risk that people have taken to serve our customers. Having said that, I think COVID has forced us to work differently and to be creative, and there's been some positives from that too. You think about the way we are now delivering training, technical training and management training digitally, which we never did before. The way we are transferring data and working remotely, as we are now, and giving ourselves, time to work more efficiently has been an advantage. I think, the other thing that's really important is for the industry as a whole. The marine industry has not been a great super fast adopter of technology or digital technology, and I think now what we're seeing is a much greater desire within the industry to use technology to find solutions, and I think that's very positive indeed. So it has been a really challenging year, but I think it's helped encourage us accelerate different ways of working, which is important for the future.
Okay, well, Baba, I truly appreciate your time, and I look forward to talking to you again as Survitec evolves and grows in the coming years.
Greg, thank you very much. It was lovely to talk to you, and can't wait to speak to you again.